Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. Now you might be thinking why to subscribe my channel School Studies. So here is your answer. You will get daily one video related to different topic or subject which will help you to understand and learn more. The subjects are English grammar, general knowledge, social science, mathematics and science and many more. Today we will see a video related to science subject. In that today's topic is NCERT solution for class 8 science chapter 4 materials, metal and non-metals. So before solving the exercise, let's revise what we have studied in the chapter. Let's do the summary. Metals are lustrous whereas non-metals have no luster. Generally metals are malleable and ductile. Non-metals do not have these properties. Generally, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, but non-metals are poor conductors. On burning, metals react with oxygen to produce metal oxides, which are basic in nature. Non-metals react with oxygen to produce non-metallic oxides, which are acidic in nature. Metals and non-metals are used widely in everyday life. Some metals react with water to produce metal hydroxides and hydrogen gas. Generally, non-metals do not react with water. Metals react with acids and produce metal salts and hydrogen gas. Generally, non-metals do not react with acids. Some metals react with bases to produce hydrogen gas. More reactive metals display less reactive metals from their compounds in aqueous solution. Now let's do the exercise of the textbook. First question, which of the following can be beaten into thin sheets? So it is zinc. Which of the following statement is correct? So generally metals are ductile. Question 3, fill in the blanks. Phosphorus is a very dash non-metal. Reactive. Metals are dash conductor of heat and so good conductor of heat and electricity. Iron is dash reactive than copper. More reactive than copper. Metals react with acids to produce hydrogen gas. Question 4, mark T if the statement is true and F if it is false. So generally non-metals react with acids. False. Sodium is a very reactive metal. True. Copper displaces zinc from zinc sulfate solution. False. Coal can be drawn into wires. False. Question 5. Some properties are listed in the following table. Distinguish between metals and non-metals on the basis of these properties. So appearance, hardness, malleability, ductility, heat conduction, conduction of electricity. So the answers are this. Appearance, so have metallic luster and dull. Hardness, so metals are hard, non-metals are soft. Malleability, so metals are malleable and non-metals are non-malleable. Ductility, so metals are ductile and non-metals are non-ductile. Heat conduction, metals are good conductors, non-metals are bad conductors. Conduction of electricity, metals are good conductors and non-metals are bad conductor or insulators. Next question, give reason. Aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Aluminium is highly malleable metal, and it is very easy to make aluminium foil in comparison to other metals. Immersion rods for heating liquids are made up of metallic substances. The answer is immersion rods are made up of metallic substances because metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Copper cannot display zinc from its salt solution. Copper cannot display zinc from its salt solution because zinc is more reactive than copper. Sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene. Why they are stored in kerosene? Sodium and potassium metals are very reactive because they react with oxygen and water easily. So sodium and potassium are always stored in kerosene. Next question. Can you store lemon pickle in an aluminium utensil? Explain. No. This is because acids react with aluminium. Next, match. We have to match the substances given in column A with their uses given in column B. So let's see the answer. Gold. Gold is a jewelry and machinery, aluminium wrapping food, carbon fuel, copper electric wire, mercury thermometers. Now, ninth question is what happens when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on a copper plate? So, copper sulfate is formed and hydrogen gas is released. The reaction is given here. Iron nails are placed in copper sulfate solution. Brown coating is deposited on the iron nails. This is because of the displacement of copper from copper sulfate solution by iron. Next question. Saloni takes a piece of burning charcoal and collected the gas evolved in a test tube. How will she find the nature of the gas? She will bring a wet litmus paper in contact with the gas. If the gas turns wet blue litmus paper into red, the gas will be acid. Write down word reaction of all the reactions taking place in this process. How will she find the nature of the gas? So carbon plus oxygen will give carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide plus water will give carbonic acid. Next question. One day Rita went to the jeweler's shop with her mother. Her mother gave an old gold jewelry to the goldsmith to polish. Next day when she bought the jewelry back, they found that there was a slightly loose in its weight. Can you suggest a reason for the loose in weight? The jeweler dipped the jewelry in the solution of acid, which reacts with the outer covering of the metals. In the process, gold dissolves in acid. Thus, there is a net loss of weight in the metal of the ornament. So this was the solution of textbook exercise. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.